I think we believe. It's everybody else that don't. If I got to hear one more praise about Boston on national TV when we win a game, I'm tired of hearing that, man. It's 1-1. We're going to go up 2-1. See y'all later. Peace.
Is that Jimmy trolling or is that Jimmy serious? You know, if you're not on the court playing against Boston or on the court playing against the New York Knicks, you should keep your mouth shut.
My thoughts on it is I like it. Because no matter what I do, somebody's always saying something. So, like I've been doing, I'm going to keep my mouth shut and play basketball.
And just 8 days ago, Pat Riley came out and said, we are not trading Jimmy Butler. Now, the Heat are fully open for business, and Amina, the writing officially is on the wall for Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
What's up, Dellski back with another video. Man, listen, let's get straight fucking to it, man. Is Jimmy Butler worth all the commotion and hoopla he causing around the league right now? All of this just because Pat Riley told you to shut up?
You should keep your mouth shut.
Shut your mouth? You acting like he told you to shut the fuck up or something. I swear, man, these contracts got all these niggas moving around like they KD, Steph, and Bron. Y'all are not them. I mean, Jimmy moving around like he Kobe, bro. You don't move the needle like that. I get it, bro. You want to be respected as a man and, you know, contracts and all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, you a 35-year-old, back in your prime NBA player who was never really the most talented. Is the weirdo tendencies really worth the alleged superstar you're going to get if you trade for him as a contender around the league? The antics, the histrionics, the tantrums, the hair.
What is it, the breaks?
Will his presence on teams like a young OKC or Houston, an old Golden State or Denver be enough of a championship needle mover to justify the headache and the baggage that you're going to get in return with a player like Jimmy Butler? Listen, man, I get it. They call him Jimmy Buckets for a reason. The crazy playoff moments and games and buzzer beaters and clutch finishes, they speak for themselves. Like when a nigga dropped 35 in Boston game 1 as the 8th seed versus the number 1 seed. And Boston had championship hopes. And he went in there and spanked Tatum in Boston, eventually winning the series 4-3. Or going into the fucking Mecca and beating the Nova Knicks after their best season in years. And they had expectations of at least getting to the conference finals. And he went in there and shut all that shit down. And you can't forget the iconic "This Is My House" game where he put 56 on Giannis' head in game 4 in Miami. Again as the number 8 seed versus the number 1 seed Greek Freak. Dropping 15 in the 4th quarter, eventually beating them 4-1. This is an 8 seed versus a 1 seed. Like, Jimmy has a lot of incredible moments, not to mention the 40-point triple-double against LeBron and AD's Lakers in the Bubblicious championship. A championship that I still don't know if it counted or not. But I'm going to say that for another video. But what about the guy that you'll get today if you got Jimmy Butler? The 35-year-old who tends to disappear and disengage in games all throughout the season this year. But he'll still occasionally drop little masterpieces here and there just to let you know, I'm not fucking washed. But at the same time, you know the game he's playing. Like when he dropped 35, 19, and 10 versus the Pistons earlier this year. Just to let people know, I'm not washed, but I just don't want to be here. I mean, he's never been known for his regular season dominance. Like, his best season was 23 points per game in a second-team All-NBA finish. His name and value was always made off of playoff impact. But if you're asking me personally, do I think Jimmy Butler is worth the baggage and headache you're going to get from the alleged superstar? Fuck no. Well, unless it's one team in particular, and that's with Kyrie and Luka in the Dallas Mavericks. He fits their win now timeline, so the age and contract shouldn't be too big of a problem. Especially with Luka, you can always rebuild around him. He's still young enough for that. I think he's the perfect type of dude for them. His ability to guard the other team's best perimeter threat is just what the doctor ordered for a team like Dallas, who are fucking terrible in that area. Like, imagine if you opposing backcourt and you see Kyrie and Luka as the primary defenders against you. You're licking your fucking chops like that's barbecue chicken on the other side. They show no effort and no fight when it comes to that side of the basketball. Also, his ability to be a threat without the basketball as a cutter and spot-up shooter is invaluable to a team like Dallas with Kyrie and Luka, who likes to dribble the fucking air out of the basketball 15 out of the 24 seconds on the shot clock. And outside of the on-the-court fit, I think his mentality and demeanor would be perfect next to Kyrie and Luka. The will-to-win mentality next to two playoff clutch killers, add another playoff clutch killer who can defend. I think it's a match made in heaven if you ask me. And he personally has the balls and the cojones to call out his teammates and hold them accountable in big games and big moments. So he'll call out a lazy Luka or a lazy Kyrie on defense, or call him out for not being aggressive enough on offense. And they can't really question it because he's done it himself. It's not like he's some scrub role player off the street. I personally think he'll be perfect for Luka right now in this stage in his development as an all-time great scorer and playoff performer. A real nigga who doesn't give a fuck about nothing but winning, who's known for his off-the-court work ethic, workouts, who's getting better in the postseason and he's in tip-top shape athletically in the playoffs. Luka can learn from that because he's always end up pudgy at the end of the season and look fat, out of shape, and hurt when it comes to the postseason. Maybe he can learn a little bit from Jimmy Butler in that regard too. All around, I think it's a great fit. They are the one and only team that I think can benefit in a championship kind of way from a trade like this. And it'll be worth the headache and the trade assets that you'll have to give up. But what do you guys think? Like, comment, subscribe. Put your comments down there. Tell me, am I tripping? Will he be terrible with Dallas? Will he be better at Denver, somewhere else? Let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
What do you want to see happen to fix it?
What do I want to see happen? I want to see me get my joy back from playing basketball. And wherever that may be, we'll find out here pretty soon. But I want to get my joy back. I'm happy here, off the court. But I want to be back to somewhat dominant. I want to hoop. And I want to help this team win. Right now, I'm not doing that.
Can you get your joy back here on the court?
Probably not.